disability throughout time, yours and mine.
I learned to do film acting for this play. I especially love acting and singing. My goals in life are to be an actor, voice actor, producer, director, and writers. Look out, world, I'm on my way!
My name is Giannetti. I was born C-section premature. The nurse said I wouldn't survive, but here I am. I was always put in a special ed class, and I had to take my test in a private room. That way the other kids wouldn't hear me whisper the answers to the aid. Life is better for me now since I was a kid because of technology.
My name is Brian Cogar. In the asylum scene, the play has very powerful emotions. As an actor, I had to think of how those people would feel, just like Jeff Moore felt with his brother living in institution. If I lived then, I would be scared. I wouldn't know what might happen to me. Society has improved a lot since then, and every one of us with disability have something to say.
Hi, my name is Amanda Bugenske. I was born with a cognitive disability, and my mom said that yes, I was bullied all throughout high school, and I want to do something to help stop bullying. Well, in this play, I learned about the burials in Schneider Park without coffins or headstones, and I wish that we could do something to help honor those who were buried there. And my wish for everybody in the future is for everybody with a disability to be treated equal.
My name is JT Styles, and this is my story. I was born with cerebral palsy. In school, my teacher said I wouldn't amount to anything. She said I would be home with my parents for the rest of my life. I never thought a teacher would say that to me, but she did. In the future, I would like to see more people with disabilities in the media and the government. We need to be heard.
I am Scott Hudson. I was born with a cleft lip and a cognitive disorder. At school, they didn't know what to do with me. I wanted to be normal, but what is normal? I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but now I know I want to act. We are a family at Theater on the Spectrum, and we love each other.
Hi, I'm Dre. I live with my mom. I was in special ed. It was okay. I also liked science class. I have always wanted to go to Paris and see the Eiffel Tower and see how many shops they have. I hear it's beautiful there. I want people with disabilities' dreams to come true. My dream, I like to be on TV.
Hello, my name is Erica Crank. The monologues from the show have brought sadness back to my own life. I have many sad memories from my past, like being bullied in school. Theater on the Spectrum have shown me how to articulate my words and movements. I am becoming smarter every day, making more friends and enjoying playing my ukulele. I don't care what anybody says, it's who I am and I have pride in myself. I make my own decisions as a woman and I don't put up with any drama.
When I was a child, my parents took care of a man named Terry. Terry had Down syndrome and he was an artist, and if the stories are true, he saved my life more than once. My parents would always talk in hushed tones about a place called Apple Creek. When I was around 30, a giant cell tumor ate my tibia. I lost the use of my left leg and I had to walk with a cane, and then 2 canes, and after my surgery, eventually crutches. When you're walking with canes or crutches, you can't carry anything. I learned not to take my legs for granted. I have a titanium knee now. Don't take your body for granted. Don't take your freedom for granted.
Hello, my name is Jordan Euell. I work here at CADA. I'm stage manager of this production and actor as well. Outside of this, I am a comedian, actor, filmmaker, and I am also on the spectrum. This is something a lot of people don't know about me. It's usually hard to talk about because I've always found it as a hindrance. But from working with CADA, I've seen the amazing things people have done with their disability, that it's less of disability and more of an ability. I realize that what makes me different, what makes me unique, is what drives my creativity, which makes me the better me. And it's something I feel like more people should embrace. And we should be able to talk about that more. Something that really annoys me is when you get put into boxes. Like, we are more than just a disability, and we are more than just one thing. We're able to do so much more. We live outside the boxes. We live in multiple different boxes. We can excel in music. We can excel in our speech. Our thoughts are special. There's more to us than just that one thing, and I wish people would try to see that more.
Hi, I'm Sid Kranz. I'm 20 years old. I have autism and it makes me different. My brain processes differently. I'm creative and I have a lot more energy than anybody in the room. Working on this play has taught me a lot to work with others. I am grateful I didn't live back then. I'm lucky to have a home with a loving family and a community that supports me.
Hi, my name is Sarah Shariari. I have been coming to CADA for several years. I enjoy CADA because I can be me. I also love making sounds on my keyboard and editing movies on the computer. I think it is fun to do voices when I act. I know I will be successful in life because I already am.
I began volunteering with CADA 2 years ago and their project, Theater on the Spectrum. But like most people, I was shy at first. It can be difficult to get used to the way autistic people communicate. But after a while, I kept coming and I began to talk with them. And I'd realized that they're just like I was. They went to the same movies I did, they had homework like I did, they had all the same thoughts. When you can't communicate with somebody, you think they might not understand you or think as deeply, but they really do. See, autism isn't a disability or a handicap. It's more like a different language, a different dialect. The quicker we understand this, the quicker we move on from mistreatment or discrimination, and the quicker we move towards acceptance into society.
Hi, my name is Brandon Meeker. I've been with CADA for 5 years at this point. Growing up, I never really had any experience with mental disability. I am physically disabled. I have a congenital heart defect, which leaves me with half a functioning heart. So, dealing with that, I have had a certain sensitivity towards people who have roadblocks. But, working with this organization and meeting people who are on the spectrum, my best friend of almost 10 years is on the spectrum. I've learned that, people see autism and Asperger's and other cognitive disabilities as sort of something to be embarrassed about, something to be hidden. You see that argument all the time. And really it's not. I mean, they live in their own world just like the rest of us. They process things differently just like the rest of us. I mean, they're just like the rest of us in that they are all unique. So, if you meet one person with autism, you meet one person with autism, and they are a wonderful, caring person who know what it's like to be challenged and also knows what it's like to overcome that challenge. So mental disability or physical disability, disability in general, nothing to be stigmatized, nothing to be hidden away. Differences should be shared, differences should be celebrated, because in the end, that's what ties us together, is our differences.
Hi, my name is Joseph Moran, and I am currently a junior at Rebet School this side of Ohio at TVM. I was born profoundly deaf in both ears in 2002. That and my diagnosis of Asperger's syndrome in mid-2012 or so means that my life had not been without struggles. For many years in both elementary and middle school, I faced not just bullying, but a staff of adults who couldn't or wouldn't understand what my disabilities meant and how to accommodate them. I've reached many low points in my life, but I've also reached many high points because of not just the support from my mother and sister, but also the support from my friends here at CADA. Along the graveyard path had taught me the rich history of disabled people and how many battles and struggles we have fought and won throughout history. I feel like disability rights now have improved so much over the past few years, but there's always more battles to be fought and won because all of us, able-bodied and disabled, neurotypical and neuroatypical, have something to add to the experience of life. All of us experience the same joys and sorrow that life had to offer. All of us are people. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wendy Duke. In 2012, Laura Valenza and I began teaching a drama class for kids on the autism spectrum. We knew that the arts could help kids learn their social skills, how to control emotions, and generally how to communicate better. From that one class, we developed more programming and struck out on our own. By 2017, we had applied and received our nonprofit status, and we developed the idea of theater on the spectrum, which was the performance aspect of the Center for Applied Drama and Autism. We applied for the Knight Foundation's Akron's Art Challenge in 2016 and received it for our project, The Glass Menagerie, through the Prism of Autism, and we performed that throughout Akron. 50% of the cast were folks on the autism spectrum. This past year, we applied for the Knight Foundation grant again, and we won it for Along the Graveyard Path, A History of Disability. I am very pleased to say that of our cast and crew, only a handful of folks are not on the autism spectrum or without a disability. Along the Graveyard Path is a first for us because it unites our youth program and our adult program. Together, they have researched, written, and rehearsed the history of disability from Paleolithic times to the present.
Hi, I'm Jake Dietz. I love doing animation on my iPad. I took a lot of inspiration of Attack on Titan, Steven Universe, and Scooby-Doo. Thanks! And someday, I will work with the motion capture for movies and video games, and work with Disney for animation.
Well, hi, my name is Joyce Wade. I learned that I was different from everybody else at the age of 18. I never cared what people thought. But I have always been the type of person who could talk for myself. I was raised to never say I can't do anything. This play has taught me that people with disabilities used to get beat up, and a lot of people died in institutions. In the future, I would like people with disabilities to get more education.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
Hi, Abdeo.
I went to Nordonia High School.
Hi,
I liked high school. I love doing theater. And my favorite superhero is Batman.
The stories are in the bones, lasting stones. Hey, 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 the bones are crying. Hey, 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 the truth is flying. No more, no more, no more. The grave